Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. There's the stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as he'll get to it at about the 33. Fourth down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on third down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Scott to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second and 9, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Now Pollard. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back. Zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run with Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
19 Tigers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort? Or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it happen.
70, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw now on first down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott now.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
79 Broncos.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. They got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll throw now on the final play.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So now following the a big play. They've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Jalen Tolbert to target that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Prescott on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 37. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup, touchdown Cowboys. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger.
They go play action with Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Throwing is Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to try. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.